Hello, this is Bluetooth, continuing my for play walkthrough for Fire Emblem. When we left off, I was about to reveal if I would be using Sain or Kent, because I will only be using one of each type of unit. If you look at their stats, you can see Kent has a bit more health, 1. Sain is a bit stronger, but Kent has better skill. Kent's a bit faster, Sain's luckier, has more defense, and Kent has more resistance. I will be using Kent, mainly because I usually use Sain, so I'll use Kent. Now if you look, you can see that Sain has a lance, and Kent has a sword and a lance. Now they can both use both because they're cavaliers, but if I wanted Sain to use Kent's sword, I can move Kent over to Sain, pick trade, and I can give Kent's sword over to Sain. When you use trade, it counts as a turn, so you can't trade and attack on the same turn. Shame. But I'm not going to do that. So, however, when you have a horseback rider unit, they can move again. They can't attack, but they can move again. I can move him into some terrain so he's a bit safer. I'll move Sain over by Bulgar, since he's not going to be participating. Now I'll have Lyn attack. Wonderful. When they can, enemies will go after the weaker unit. Kent had the lance equipped, and that is the weapon triangle working for you. Now, terrain does have an effect on movement. As you can see, Lyn can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces, but she can only move 4 spaces this way because of those trees in the way right here. Basically, trees take away 1 space of movement. Now I could move Lyn here and attack him there, but as you can see, she doesn't have a good hit percentage there. She has a good hit percentage, but not compared to a perfect hit percentage. And his hit percentage is up because Lyn is not in the woods. The best thing to do here would be just to move Lyn into the woods and have him attack her on the next turn. Now we'll switch to the sword to beat the axe. As you can see, Kent can't double the bandit. He's not fast enough. He's still good. You may have noticed that Kent's sword is even red. We'll just end the turn. It's much simpler just to end the turn sometimes than to move all your units and have it auto-end. Apparently Kent's still the weaker one. I guess because he can't double. Their units are moving in. Can't take him out, so we'll just move him to the forest. There's still 4 enemies remaining. Yes, the Com are smarter than that. They will move into the terrain when they can, too. If they can't, they won't. Wow, 18 hit percent. I could have done that, but instead I'll do this. How's that for an 18 hit percentage? That's just a lesson. Don't expect that if they have a low hit percentage, they will not hit you. Always go for the unit that you can take out. It reduces the chance that you'll take damage. If you have a weak unit, the best way to get them to gain experience is to weaken enemies with your stronger ones and then have the weak unit take it out, because kill's worth more than a hit. Level up! I'll have Kent take care of that bandit and move Lynn toward the boss. Now Kent can double. As you see, his speed went up. The music that just changed plays when there's only one unit left, or no units left. It's basically the ode to victory. Now, as you can see, this boss does not have the Gur to protect him, but he'll be a bit easier. We have a 100% chance to hit him, but he can do much more damage. So I'm going to wait here and heal. Let him attack first. And I'll move Kent a bit closer, in case he can help. Now let's check his health. Lynn is guaranteed to take him out. And Ken already leveled up, so we'll just have Lynn finish it. Since Lynn is your main character, you're going to want to level her up more than the other units. Just don't neglect them. Thank you, thank you. Not bad for a stranger. That was the first snapshot. You'll see a few of those. Lycia is a place you'll hear a lot in the prologue. I mean, the first 10 chapters and stuff. It's referred to as, I don't know, the intro. In case you couldn't figure it out, Lynn is of noble blood. That's basically what they're telling her. They just cut me out of the conversation. Time's running out. We'll find out how he could have next time on the 4Play walkthrough.